motherfucker snowed in it. Hey, get bad.
No way, Jose.
Cheddar. Hey, grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black.
And the last time I heard it was a black teacher, and she was doing a rap song with her students, but on some positive.
Yeah. Discrimination and hating got put through all that. Big dog, CEO.
That you expose yourself to, and I highly doubt that you didn't know that was being recorded, because from what everybody's sharing, that shit was posted from your page.
To mention all the resources we created, why they didn't want to see black families.
Because I want to hear, I want to listen to what the fuck I want to listen to, bro. Most of the shit they play on the radio is what these little motherfuckers want to hear, bro. I ain't trying to
guns. Educate yourself. Now lead your son. You gonna treat your lady right.
We'll have a race of babies that hate the lady and make the baby. Nigga, that's what we got.
That's what we
nigga, yeah. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us.
Get more brains in your head when you can go more places. When you can
in this world when your skin color is black.
The lead singer from Boys to Men looking at me, gonna cut us off like that. I should have cut that bitch back off.
Black, it's black, cheddar, black. Hey, I'm just a king from the South. I had a dream like Martin, I hope I live it out. Hey, black on black crime, it's a new time. It ain't just the opposite, I gotta watch mine. They smile in your face, but put a knife to your spine. You can do the same thing, set your mind to it. Corporate Nike, watch how I do it. Major pain, nah, I ain't love the hustle.
Yo. We live, man. Y'all know what time it is. Saturday night.
A special Saturday.
A special Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We making up for yesterday. Hey, yes, January the 11th. Y'all know we talking tonight, man. Grown too fast. Put 2 O's on the 2, man. I'm your host, Cheddar.
Man, if it ain't snowing on, I ain't going. It's your boy, CEO Gatti.
Hey, man. Yo, that damn fool is in the building. Financial.
Come on, man. Y'all know how we do on the weekend, man. It's 3 things you gotta do to be a hog or a hog get, man. Stay prayed up.
Stay papered up.
Stay pulled up, man.
That way.
Yes, sir. My screen lit as hell. I can't see shit tonight. But anyways, though, man, y'all know what I'm saying? We kicking the weekend. It's cold across America. Well, like halfway across America. That ain't being funny. That ain't being funny, though, real talk. Prayers up. Prayers
it ain't
up for
funny, but it's funny as fuck, boy.
Right.
God
prayers
damn.
up. Prayers up for all the people that's experiencing the fires out there in L.A.
No,
prayers up to any family we got out there in that area, any friends, business partners. So prayers up to all y'all.
Hey, let's just do a moment of silence, bro, because it's already a ton of people that's lost everything they got. You know, it's quite a few people that's lost their life. You know, and I mean, come on, bro. You know, we all family people. You know, we know what it takes to start a life. So you know, these people that lost everything they had in their life.
Right.
So I just want to do a moment of silence for everything and everybody, you know, in California right now suffering from them wildfires and that whole situation out there, man. Because that's crazy, man. Yeah, so
yeah, man. Prayers up for real though.
You
to
know,
everybody that's out there. You know, Memphis, they ain't used to dealing with that type of weather neither. So pray up for the people that's
yeah,
down
definitely
south.
praying for them
If you
too,
ain't
man.
gotta go nowhere, don't
Yeah,
go
yeah.
nowhere. If you
Man,
know you
Y'all
don't know how
didn't
to
know.
drive on that
Y'all
stuff, don't
didn't
even
know
get out there.
all our mamas is in that area right now. So
Straight up.
ain't nobody bullshitting when we talking about pray for that area, man.
Man, my mama in the
Yeah.
crib, she already
My
know.
mom in the crib too. I texted her this morning.
Facts.
Stay in the
Yeah,
house.
man. Hey, that's crazy though. That and it's opposite. Like up here, it's snowing like lightly. In Minnesota, we used to that. We used to pulling out them
Yeah.
shovels, the roof shovels and all that, and getting down. You know what I mean?
We got 4 feet though.
It
We
looked like, and
we got 4 feet.
what I like about what the Memphis people doing though, they embracing the snow though. It ain't like I ain't seen nobody get on there and be powerful about anything. Like people
Yeah.
out really enjoying themselves, doing
Yeah.
skits and playing around, just enjoying that little time because we
Yeah.
usually don't ever get this. So
Yep.
yeah, but man, tonight we talking grown too fast,
Too
man. I think
fast.
that's a broad subject
Too
or
fast.
topic. And man, us as a culture, man, it's self-explanatory. We can go so many different ways with it. I kick one off though. Listening to grown folks, or like now that I'm grown and got kids, I understand what that meant to them back in the day because you tuning in on a grown folks conversation, they may be talking about somebody in the family or a business partner or something like that that they disagreeing with on some type of level. And what that does for a child is make them think that they relatable to what you go
Mm-hmm.
through. You know what I'm saying? Whether they opinionate on it or they try to give a, you know what I mean? So I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that's a part of being grown too fast. You know what I'm saying? Or growing up too fast, listening to grown folks, adult conversations, and then trying to engage in it as a child. So that's one
Well,
thing.
I think, you know, I think when I was thinking about this shit kind of like all day, bro, like how would
Yeah,
I approach this? What would I say? Right? Like because in my mind, right, like we were probably, the three of us, we were probably grown too fast.
for sure.
But at the same time, like I don't think it was without guidance though.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
like what I think that there's a real distinct difference between us being grown too fast and what we talking about, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember like, thinking that like me waking my little brother up and warming up the food that my mom had left in the refrigerator for us to eat for breakfast before we went and got on the city bus to go to school in the I thought that was like just normal.
Yeah.
That my mom and my dad gone. They both gone to work before we gotta go walk to the bus stop and get on the city bus to ride to school.
Yeah.
So it was
So
my responsibility to get up, wake him up, warm the food up. We sit down, we eat. We get our coats on, get our backpack, walk to the bus stop.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we ride on the city bus across town to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but I think like my mother and my father both prepared me for that though. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't never
Yeah.
a situation where I ain't know what I was responsible for. I ain't know like I always knew what was expected of me. You feel me? Like they didn't make me grown too fast. They made me grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Right.
I feel like there's a real distinct difference between being grown too fast and
Fast
being
and growing. And I get what you're
grown.
saying by that
Yeah,
because of like the responsibilities. Like back then,
yeah,
we knew how to come home after school and we knew what mom and dad didn't like. We knew what
exactly.
they didn't do. So
Yeah,
grown too fast, be going against what we know their rules was.
exactly,
We was just
exactly.
structured. We was just structured in a way to where like, okay, mom and dad, they out making money for
Yep.
the household, but then we're part of the team too. So this is
Yeah,
how
yeah.
This is
Do
how
your
we put
part.
our work in right here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you the oldest. I need you to sustain these responsibilities right here. When you come home, you take out the trash, you make sure we got some food put up for y'all to warm up, do y'all homework, and don't go outside until I get home. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that like you said, that was more of like a structure type thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, just like giving you roles and putting you in position to be responsible. But we got a lot of other different elements in the Black culture that led to individuals being grown too fast. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was you smoking with your favorite auntie or your favorite uncle, or you drinking beer, or you getting to go to the strip clubs, or you riding around seeing a nigga bust plays. It was a lot of other different elements.
If not to cut you off, honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like even that was kind of like structured though.
Yeah, it was.
I remember doing all that, seeing all that, and I remember what I could do and what I couldn't do. There was shit I could do and shit I couldn't do. I could see it all, but you better keep your ass over here.
Right.
If you come from over there, I'm beating your ass.
Right. But then outside of seeing it all in our own neighborhoods, think about when we was teenagers and shit. Outside of seeing it all, whether we was respectful or not, we had our own little party thing going on.
Whole different ball game as a teenager. I was doing it.
So yeah,
I was doing it.
So we was grown too fast in a sense on that though. You know what I mean? Because like it's basically what you exposed to, like from household to disagreements with parents. It's a lot of different things. I had dug a little deep into it, but I got a couple little bulletins written down. But yeah, go ahead.
But you know what though? I think when you really, bro, when you like kind of sum it all up, like I think those of us that was grown too fast, but really just depended on our parents.
Right.
Because like I know for a fact, like me and my wife, we were both grown too fast. Yeah, we were. She's saying she wouldn't, but we had kids before we was 25. We was grown too fast.
Loss of childhood innocence. Like not being able to be a child, man.
Exactly.
For real.
No, because and what I'm saying is like she say no, we wasn't, but we was.
I said no, I was.
I was a teenager when my fucking oldest son was born.
Get on the camera and say it then, big head.
Yo, I'm talking about, like I was a fucking teenager when my oldest son was born. You feel me? Like this was not no situation where my mama didn't do what my mama needed to do, or my daddy didn't do what my daddy needed to do. It was about me and the choices I made. You know what I'm saying? Like they facilitated a great fucking life for me. I could have done my best in school, made the best grades I could have, and went to college and got a scholarship and done all that shit. That ain't what I did. I chose my own path. Even though I had been taught and been raised how I had been raised, I chose my own path still. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about being grown too fast, it's really about what the fuck was the foundation of that shit.
Right.
Because you go one way or the other when you take yourself out of a child's place as a boy and put yourself in the man's place. Can you really sustain your life as a boy trying to live as a man? You a boy. Do you know what it takes to live as a man? I know for a fact a lot of boys don't.
Man, what? A lot of men don't. Shit.
You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, we talk about this shit like this shit is very important because it's like grown too fast. What is grown too fast? Grown too fast helps a lot of people. It hurts a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm asking a question.
Fucking destroying our culture.
What's one of the moments that y'all realized that you was growing up too fast?
When the babysitter was giving a nigga that nookie.
Oh Lord.
I'm being honest.
I know you real. That real. We spoke on
I'm
that.
being text about it, bro. Because like as a young man, you think it's cool, right? You think it's cool for nigga, I got some when I was underage, or I was this and that, this girl was older than me and stuff like that, but not knowing what could have came with it. Babies, diseases, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So molestation is like I feel like it's one of the biggest things of girls and young men in the black culture growing up too fast, because you know we came from down south where a lot of these freaky old uncles and family friends and shit like that was touching these females back in the day. And it's a tough pill to swallow. That's a tough conversation, but that's a big part of why a lot of these girls grew up too fast, bro, or a lot of these dudes grew up too fast.
Like for me, kind of like what's going on with me now. I experienced a lot of death. You know what I mean? In my younger days, where like when my grandma passed, I was just worried. Like that's the closest person to me. I was so worried about my mama. Like I haven't cried at a funeral in so long. Even my granddad's funeral, I'm always checking on aunties and mama. You know what I mean? Holding them, making sure, because I know they having a breakdown because they super close. So a lot of death in the family just made me. It really hardened me. It really hardened me, even though the stress be there. And I can say that I ain't really been able to like really mourn in a long time. Really, just like mourn. Like it's a lot of grave sites that I haven't seen being in Germany. We're just speaking on y'all know recent shit. I ain't been.
Yeah.
If you got my phone number, you kind of know what's going on. But if you don't, you might have heard of one of them. You know what I mean? But that's the type of shit that kind of grow too fast. Like, you know what I mean? I had to stand up. Had to, I ain't crying. Little boy crying. Little kids need to cry sometimes. You know what I mean? Just need to experience normal emotions. Shit, it had to put that shit on the back burner.
It's crazy because I was just telling my wife, right? Like she was like, "You was a little mama's boy." I was like, "Yeah, I was." I was like, "Hell yeah, I was." Like I remember.
You good, Nikki? You ready, Nikki?
I remember my mama. I remember when my mama
it's a private chat, Nikki.
Daycare, bro, and I used to cry
because I don't know. Because
like every time she left, every time I had to watch my mama walk away, I cried, bro. Like I remember being that kid.
She said, "Yeah, okay."
And then I remember
she ready, okay.
And then I remember being this motherfucker
in the building
that like didn't give a shit about nothing.
Get the horns way.
But see, growing up, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, we didn't, right? We didn't.
We did PPP, bro.
You did?
Yeah, I was gonna take. I was gonna take all the risks. I was gonna take all the risks. I was gonna do all the shit I was scared to do before. I was gonna do that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because being a mama's boy, man, you don't ever want to disappoint your mama. So I really remember situations where I got punked out in school because I ain't want to fight, because I ain't want to get in trouble, because I ain't want to disappoint my mama. But nigga, knowing to this day, I would have beat that nigga ass, bro. Like you know what I'm talking about? Like I would have beat that nigga.
You know what's great about being a mama's boy though? I think being a mama's boy balance you in many ways, right? Because say for instance, I don't take that as a weakness because I'm a mama's boy, exactly. Yeah. But at the same time, I know that I done made up the part when dad's absence, when he wasn't there. I feel that on my own life experiences. You know what I'm saying? So the man part of it is already good.
My wife appreciates the fact that I'm a mama's boy.
Yeah.
She appreciates
shit.
That's always good for the spouse.
I love her.
It's good.
Because I feel like now she's starting to realize I love her way harder because of that. I love my wife way harder. I love my mom. Yeah, how can you not love your wife when you love your mother?
Right.
When you love your mother. When your mother, like my mother was the center of my life for the longest time, bro. Like till I met my wife.
Check
Like
them comments too.
like
See if we got
20
some.
years of my life.
No. I ain't see shit.
Was the center of my life. I met my
we
wife.
late. They gotta catch up.
I was like 19. I was like 19, had just turned 20 type shit.
Yeah.
And she took over the spot. Like I remember my mom was mad, nigga. My mama was mad, nigga. She didn't ever like have to worry about competing with another woman until LaTanya Denise Johnson came in my you feel me? Like that's a problem. Like, okay, he don't call me like he used to call me no more. We don't talk no more. Who the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Then nigga, it took nigga, I swear to God, like I've been married to my wife for damn near 20 years. It took a long ass time for my mama to let me go.
Man, what?
You hear me? I
Still,
love
they still be praying
like,
up right now for
I love her like that, but I love my wife. I love my wife like that. I love my wife like that because I know that that's what my mama want me to do. Like she can be
it's going live on my page.
Huh?
I moved away. I said, is it going live on my page? I can't.
It should be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be. We getting the likes and shit for Facebook too.
Say it again, Chubb.
No, I was just asking, was it going live on my page? We're all good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, bro. Like my mom, like I swear, bro. Like at first she was jealous, and then like now it's like, okay, yeah, he need to, like, you know, now she take her side and shit. Now she take her side and shit, and I'm like, word.
Yeah, that's a certain companionship mama can give you, boy.
So man, let's talk about. So we talking about the
your picture, Chubb?
I get it. I'm looking at something right now. I'm still here. Like just the effects of growing up too fast, like loss of childhood innocence. Mm-hmm. Growing up too fast can lead to a loss of carefree childhood experiences and diminished sense of wonder. So that dad not being there, that dad being absent to protect that daughter that may have got molested by somebody she was being babysitted by. You see what I'm saying? That like that lack of that loss of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's it's up.
Yeah, exactly. Because like at the end of the day, like those things, like a lot of them probably didn't really have on their mind because they thinking like, oh yeah, you know, well,
I think
she
I'm
got
gonna need something stronger than what I'm drinking.
Like, yeah, she got support. She got her mom. She got her aunties, but they don't know who's at these places when they babies being looked after. You know what I'm saying? So your babies can be in harm's way, and they lose that childhood innocence by you not being there and being able to protect them. You see what I'm saying?
I had some thoughts like that about my son. I crush a motherfucker because you know we in the whole different era with a bunch of sweet ass motherfuckers. So if a bunch of sweet motherfuckers is inside of child care, I kill your. I can't say that on you.
Don't do that.
I'll flip the motherfucker upside down.
Don't do that.
Because I don't like that shit. Because I be having suspicions of certain people.
I don't like it either, but I don't like it either, but
and you guys see how
anger and aggression ain't the answer to it.
But Lee, going back to some shit I had said one podcast a while ago, motherfucker be celebrating their agenda at the kindergarten.
Yeah.
It ain't Rainbow Day at the kindergarten.
That's bullshit.
How's it Rainbow Day at the kindergarten? Don't you do that after work?
Wait. Hold on.
Hold on. You shit. That's hold on. Shit. Not kindergarten shit.
That's the government putting he's and all those pronouns
Rainbow Day
in those
you know what I'm talking about.
Line, you know.
Man, look.
You know.
Listen.
They put rainbow on the kid's face. They got the flag flying at school. Like, I have celebrate their own personal shit.
I have conditioned myself. I have conditioned myself to accept this shit. I have conditioned myself to accept this shit. But what I will not accept is you forcibly teaching that shit to my kids. Then we got
they be doing it. They be doing.
Then we got a fucking problem. Now we got a fucking problem because, like, nah, motherfucker.
So now them kids lose their childhood innocence again against their will, though. Some shit that they don't even understand is being forced for them to try to understand. You see what I'm saying? Like even it goes outside the household now. You know what I mean? It ain't the babysitter or the uncle that don't like the daddy or the child that they watching. You know what I mean? It's a lot of shit that come with this shit.
Like I'm a point
all because of Mr. Raynard.
I want to point something out. I want to point something out,
Mr. Antoine,
because I feel like
who identifies as
like it was an agenda. It was part of an agenda, and it worked. So when Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union supported that little boy turning into a girl
grown too fast.
At 12 years old,
grown too fast, bro.
That right there, that's the type of shit that I think about when I say grown too fat, because you don't have no fucking clue who you are as a boy or a girl at 12 years old.
You don't. You ain't all the way fully developed in the mind to even understand yourself like that yet, but you can understand to not like your same sex. I don't give a damn. That's just how I feel.
Crazy, bro?
But
you know what's crazy? Here's what's crazy, bro. If you do your research and your history and shit, like you just study this shit, here's what you will find. What you will find is a lot of little boys that are not gay, are not homosexual, are not bisexual at all. They always attempt to dress as a woman at least one time in their life.
I can't recall remembering trying to ever.
Or you gonna put on a dress, or
shoes,
it's something that you do. It's something that you do, and when you do it, you realize, this ain't it.
Because that go back to the whole father situation. Because your daddy showed up and be like, "Nigga, take that shit off."
Exactly.
Smack the hell out of you, right? Straight up.
Drop kick your ass in the throat.
Real talk. The emotional distress too, though. Like a lot of stuff that kids go through.
Now,
like sometimes, the emotional distress make a nigga. Make a child grow.
Yeah.
Feel like they need to try to grow up too fast too. Like the media is so up tempo for them till they feel like, damn, well, why do I need to go to this corporate job when I could just do 15 TikToks a day and I can get this amount of money? You know what I mean? Because that's what they showing them. Carol, what's up, Carol?
Man,
shout out to you, Ken folk. Been a minute, man. Been a minute. Yeah.
How was she in Missouri? Yeah, Missouri.
Hey, Gatti, can you put the topic though? What we talking about? The growing up too fast?
I got you.
Grown too fast?
They can see
it's on the top.
Yeah,
they can see it at the top.
Yeah, it's going.
But you know how people do. They be like, "What y'all talking about tonight?" Just throw
I don't want to cut the name. It's gonna cut the names.
So look, that thing y'all see flashing at the top of the screen. That's the subject.
Okay, so one of them I was talking about we talking about like the effects of it. You know what I'm saying? The effects of growing up too fast. We got into listening to grown folks conversations or kids sitting around while grown folks are having a grown folks adult might be about some petty bullshit, some gossip or whatever. Also being molested, being touched by family members or elders or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? Like for a boy or a girl, they kind of forced a lot of people in our culture to grow up fast too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you feel about that?
I feel like where we from, growing up too fast, it's like a lot of just basically what you said, a lot of older people. Well, my grandmother, she never let us sit around and be able to be in grown people business. She'll knock the side eye ass, you know what I'm saying? So ain't nowhere in the hell we were gonna be able to do that. Now
go play.
Once I got maybe 13 or 14 or something like that, I try to grow up. I did grow up too fast. You know how those dudes in West Memphis come pick up the teenagers from high school. I mean, the glue.
Man, that shit ain't funny, but
That's
hey,
universal. That's
it's
universal.
facts
That's
though.
facts though. It's
Man,
super
listen,
facts.
it's so many colors riding niggas with the colors, with the rims and the TV. Man, they were picking up all our little high schools.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yeah, they pick up
My
the.
little nigga had the maximum.
So go ahead, cuz. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Them old motherfuckers used to pick
Or the
up the
Pathfinder.
Come on. They picking up those young little kids at school, you know, and you know, when you're a young girl and you see, oh, this man got this cutlass, you know, you young, you're not thinking or whatever the case may be.
9A. You hopped in the 9A for 4-inch.
Yeah, I'm loading Chevy Bonneville, all that shit, but it was my shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was my shit to ride in. But
hey, go ahead. When you get finished, I got something to tell to the guys because I think
though.
I put something in a group that this little girl was rapping about this shit. Cold little girl on Animal Show. But go ahead. You was at the cutlasses and shit.
Yeah, but I in our little town, the old heads go to the high school, see whichever teenager they can get, in which they didn't have no business doing that when they're already 19 and 20 or 18 or whatever, but you want to go pick up a 14 or a 16-year-old, you know what I'm saying? Just to, I don't like that. I don't have no respect.
Keep going.
Huh?
Keep going. I'm gonna see if I sent it to the group.
I don't have no respect for those type of men like that, and I think they still do this shit right to this day.
Of course,
it's a lot of R. Kelly's around.
Yeah, God is in the group.
You know,
it's in the group. It say this is not a diss song. You can pull it up in a minute, but I just want her to finish that, and then I'm gonna get into what she's saying too, though, because that shit make a lot of sense.
It's just it's really sad and sick. A lot of them motherfuckers need to be in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no motherfucking way you supposed to be picking up other people's daughters and shit. Picking up them girls from the high school, sleeping with them and stuff like that.
So hold on. So let's get this right though, because you know this too.
Half of the girls
coming from that, they agreed. Some of them was like in some agreements type shit, like, and I hate to say it this way, but it's like coming from an area of poverty and stuff like that, growing up in a poor area, or you know where it's working class or less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes people using certain things to their benefit, even if it take being their son or their daughter. So some of these little girls that was leaving school with these dope boys and shit. The dope boy was paying the mama bills and all of that shit too.
Or probably was giving the mama crack and shit. You know what I'm saying? Half of the town, damn near they was sprung out, pimping their kids out. You know what I'm saying? I don't have respect for that. Now that I look back over my life, a lot of them niggas need to be in jail somewhere because it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of pedophiles that way. And my daughter, I thank God that she didn't have to endure the pain that I endured in West Memphis. I bet you no grown nigga didn't pick her ass up.
Ass niggas, man.
You know what I'm saying? I bet she dated.
You a suck ass nigga, bro.
Man, it's a lot of stuff. And then on top of that,
little girls,
it be women molesting little girls too.
Yeah,
I know.
Facts.
Shit,
I know.
You got that junk out of though? Did you see it in the group that say, pull up that junk real quick for me, man? This is relatable to this conversation right here, y'all. I just like how she came on this junk. It's a little bit off the subject, but it's on what we talking about. Like if you listen to her lyrics, the little chick.
I just don't have respect.
Wait till the big fingertip guy get it together. He working on it.
Yeah, that whole like that is there's a manipulation piece to that.
Yeah,
it is.
First
Check
psychology too.
Check this verse out.
All right.
Just flash out on my papping for that whole shit that he did. How you fucking on my mama, but could take care of your kids? What's the point of calling you daddy when you never was a father? And what's the point of reaching out when a nigga ain't ever even bothered? So what's the point of me talking? I picked the same kind of BD. What's the point of him being 32, fucking me at 17? But what
What the man?
Hold on, man.
They just gon' label you as fast, cause you know dope boys not pedophiles long as they get the bag. So what's the point of being mad? You better off not giving a fuck. They be screaming they hate P. Diddy, but still love they uncles. What's the point of keeping secret? If he a threat to all the nieces, and why y'all hurting all the angels so you can protect all the demons?
Yeah,
Man,
this
so listen,
I might just flash out on my pappy for that whole shit that he did. How you fucking on my mama, but couldn't take care of your kids? What's the point of calling you daddy when you never was a father? And what's the point of reaching out when a nigga ain't ever even bothered? So what's the point of me talking? I picked the same kind of BD. What's the point of him being 32, fucking me at 17? But
Hold on, what the fuck?
I feel her, bro. Like I really feel that shit, man.
You see what I'm saying? So
She
it's
real.
so relatable. It's so relatable to the area where we came from. Man, that girl said a dope boy ain't a pedophile as long as he got a bag.
Getting the bag. He ain't a pedophile.
Come
as
on,
long as
man.
he
Ain't
getting
that
the
what we
bag.
talking about?
Man.
Ain't we talking about growing up too
But
fast?
you know what,
So
though?
All them
But you
dope
know
boys
what, though?
pedophiles.
This what I say, bro. This what I say. I'm a contradict that, and I'm gonna say this. It ain't the fact that he a dope boy getting the bag. It's the fact that he a dope boy in power. Because when you got a whole bunch of niggas following you because they making money because you the nigga with the plug, so you the nigga with the weight, they gonna respect you, they gonna follow you, they ain't gonna speak against you.
Right.
They ain't gonna speak against you to your face.
Nah.
To your face. To
man,
your face. But if
man.
you a fool ass nigga, fucking that little ass girls and doing all kind of lame ass shit. Oh, them niggas talking about your ass behind your back. You best believe that shit, nigga.
Man, I'm gonna talk about them to their
shit,
face.
nigga. And you best believe if a nigga gave them enough to take your bitch ass out, they'll take your bitch ass out.
Man, what?
Real
Let me see what baby just said.
That's
Hey,
really.
that girl bumped on that joint though.
She did.
I ain't lie to you.
Passed out.
She touched so many different.
Told a whole bunch of truth that these niggas don't want motherfuckers to hear.
Straight up.
Look
And
at,
you know what the
we
crazy
got a
part
comment.
about it is? I like when she said she picked the same type of baby daddy too.
Yeah, that's
You know
what
what I'm
William
saying?
Anthony
Like,
just said in the comment.
Type of BD.
I think I picked the same type of baby daddy too. You feel me?
Man, she said, man, listen.
That
For real
comment
though,
right there
so-
from William Anthony. He said, "Wow,
That shit
she
ain't
said
funny,
she picked
but
the
that
same
shit the
type
truth.
of baby daddy."
Hold on, what she say? What he say?
William Anthony. He said, "Wow, she picked the same type of baby daddy."
Because you got to think about it. Kids do what they see.
Appreciate
Kids
you,
do
William.
what they see, though. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly.
You're a product of your environment. You know what
So
I'm
that's
saying?
what we talking about, like the growing up too fast. It all stems from what you was exposed to. You know what I'm saying? It all stems from everything that you was exposed to from household to outside of household type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
And to be honest with y'all, like how they got R. Kelly locked up in for the young girls and all that shit. If R. Kelly would have been in West Memphis or whatever, you think motherfuckers wouldn't have been sending their daughters out to link up with R. Kelly?
Man, they wouldn't even had to send them. Shit.
Yeah.
That little motherfucker would have been going their own. But you know, that's what's crazy, a lot of things like that. But think about it. Most of the girls that was going through that came from like broken homes, like one-sided homes. You see what I'm saying? So that lack of confidence, that lack of knowing how, hey, I ain't supposed to wear this at this age. I ain't supposed to wear lashes and lipstick like the other girls yet. It's a lot of different elements that lead to not just females, the boys too. Because as I told y'all in the beginning, an older girl, them type of situations with me as a youngster, I'm thinking it's cool because, you know, you a dude. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, man, that's cool, this and that. Nah, nigga, that shit ain't cool. She could have ended your life with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she way older than you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. She probably been active, been doing stuff without protection and all. You know what I mean? So those are the things we don't talk about from a man perspective in a town away Memphis. You know, the nigga that was hitting all the chicks, that's how you become popular. That's how you become the standout guy. They're the sports. You know what I'm saying?
Isaiah Hudson. He said, "What's up, family?"
You know what I remember? Like I
You ever
remember.
tell?
What's up, Hudson?
I remember
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah.
I remember one. I think I probably was like 13. I think I probably had to be like 13. I had to be like 13, and I seen this girl, man, and she was like a senior in high school. We was at Chuck E. Cheese. I never forget this shit. I never forget this shit because this shit like for me it like reminds me of like who I've always been and like why I'm with who I'm with. Cause my wife older than me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
It ain't nothing wrong with you having an older wife.
It's not. It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
I've always been attracted to older women.
Yeah.
Because they challenge me a little bit different than
younger.
Yeah, than like what a woman would challenge me as, you know, is she my age or is she younger than me? Like it ain't never. I've never been attracted to a girl that was younger than me.
Right.
Like,
So you being attracted to older girls,
bro. Like I'm not like your mind frame is not where I need your mind frame to be. So it really don't matter what you look like.
Right.
So you being attracted to older girls never stem from anything like that from childhood, then, right?
Yeah. Like I've always been like the girls that I dated when I really like when my mama was cool with me dating girls, they was always older than me, bro. Like they was I was 18 when I was 18 when a girl like 25.
Isaiah said Happy New Year to everybody.
I had older Johnson High School though when I was young. Well, when I got like 12th grade.
Yeah, like no.
Isaiah, for sure, man. Appreciate you, bro.
I dated older men when I was in high school because it's like the dudes that was in high school, they didn't fucking have no money. You know what I'm saying? They was like regular kids, you know? And me jumping off the porch at 14 and stuff like that, like I didn't stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like
my nigga said she jumped out the porch, ain't it?
Yeah, jumped off the porch at 14, but at the same time, it wasn't like I was sleeping with this person and that person. You know what I'm saying? My first time even ever having sex, I got pregnant on the first time. My first time, you know what I'm saying? Just because these heifers in 7 period, that was cheerleader period, and that's where they used to come in and talk about sex. I didn't know nothing about no damn sex. You feel me? But they 7 period. Them hoes talking about I fucked so last night on a blanket and shit like that. So
yeah,
you don't want to. And sometimes it's good to be the odd person or the oddball
it actually
or whatever.
It is.
So,
It's great. It's
shit,
great.
they talked about it long enough until I wanted to try it. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like what the hell they talking about? You know, to fit in and things like that. But I wouldn't do that shit now.
So do
knowing what I know now, you know, like
so
that.
They say hindsight is always 20/20, right?
So Kit Kat.
Do y'all think like so now, you know, like back in the day, from a woman's perspective, I'll go first. Like Nikki, like, do you feel that you had that support from the mother figures or the women figures in your family to keep you from going down them paths that you did?
Man, I ain't never, to be honest with you, I ain't never had that support from no woman in West Memphis, Arkansas to tell me, hey, Nikki, don't take this path, do it this way. I never had a mentor to tell me to do things a certain way, or everything I learned, I had to learn it the hard way or the street way, or because the elders in my community, they was jealous of just little old me or hating on little old me. You know what I mean? So I never had the chance to be great. You know what I'm saying? I'm great now, but when I was younger, no, them old women want to see you fail.
I don't think you heard about that, Isaiah.
Huh?
I think we
comment.
I'll pull it up. Did we not get it?
He just said that we about the guy that got arrested for starting the fires in LA.
Man, look,
we ain't hear about that yet. But like I said, I think it was a like a time to where, like, you know, to where like it was like that, like to where like the older people back in the day, we had a lot of them that were structured and wanted to see the younger person under them win. Maybe they see themselves in their beauty, the way they look or whatever. But then you had other old folks that had the attitude or that motive like, well, shit, I ain't get the help when I was at the age, so I ain't finna get the help. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then I feel like now we at the level to where like we understand. We understand both of them to where we can kind of balance it out and get back to square one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, so check this comment out. My man said, William Anthony said, he said, my teenage daughter, her friends without fathers, be having the lashes, the wigs, and too much makeup. Say what you want. I tell them to take that costume off. Enjoy being a young lady.
Exactly.
And William, he a family man like us, so he know.
Yeah, in West Memphis, there's not enough black men. It's not enough black men being mentors to those young women. Half of them want to have sex with the young women, or you know what I'm saying? It's just it wasn't cool at all.
About these whole ass niggas, because I'm like, bro, like I'm really always iffy about a nigga that want to start a program in the community and he don't want to have a woman, but he want to have boys
and girls.
Nigga, I'm never gonna start a program and I want little boys and I want little girls and I ain't gonna have no woman. Nigga,
I feel you on that. Let's talk about where it stems from, though. What it stems from, bro, is this, though. It stems from niggas like Mr. Robert Kelly that grew up back in the day, and them niggas was 55-year-old men can marry a 14-year-old woman, right?
Man,
and have kids with them, this and that, you know. So all of this stuff come from like 2 centuries before us, in a sense.
Under
so we're like these niggas, these females
underserved,
more like 5 or 6.
So Kit Kat.
Like
underserved poverty, hoods. I would say that. To be honest, because
first
I had to be my daughter, mama, and daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all need to stop pretending like we ain't got a whole motherfucking population of goddamn half-ass motherfucking white black folks that don't know where the fuck they came from.
Yeah.
That's first. Because all these slave masters, all the niggas is inferior and but you fucking the shit out that fine ass black woman though.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You fucking the shit out that fine ass black woman though.
Against her will. Shit.
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
So you breaking the shit out that fine ass black woman though. Yeah.
Kit Kat.
Yeah, that shit's sick though. I think it's just some sick ass shit.
This shit, like, I laugh at these white boys. I laugh at these niggas.
It ain't even just the white boys though, brother.
Because, and here's why I laugh. Because these motherfuckers want you to think that everything you think is great, they hate. When in reality, nigga, everything that we know is great, they know is great too. Get the fuck out of here, boy. Get the fuck out of here, boy.
Hey, Gatti.
If you're a white boy, you got yourself a beautiful ass black woman, nigga, that's what you wanted.
Hey, man.
What you wanted. That's what you wanted. That's what you seen. That's what you seen. And then when you seen it, you wanted it. It didn't like it attracted you. Like it attracted you like nothing that you ever seen. Like nothing that you ever seen in your community.
Curves, that melanin.
You feel me? Like, come on.
Right.
Hey,
y'all niggas know the bed.
Hey, with that being said, we're gonna hop up out here, pay some bills, take a break. You tuned in to the H.O.G Podcast. Grown too fast. We'll be right back. Keep it locked.
Yeah.
I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain. Thank God for making me next. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain. Thank God for making me next. I'm blessed. I speak to the young and I speak to the youth. If it's not me, then I know it's not you. I'm thanking God, cause I know I can't lose. I'm praying up, so I figure my moves. I'm planning out lessons, I'm taking the quest. It's me versus me, don't know who the best. These words hitting hard, the center is chest. The crown is heavy for whoever is best. I'm blessed. Thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain. Thank God for making me next. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain. Thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Walking up slow, but I'm standing on business. A king with the crown, my queen be the witness. Mentally tough, you can't play with my fitness. I value my family, that be the richest. Hop out the whip and I'm blessed. Yes, I cannot deal with the mess. Stress, problems we get off our chest. Yes, God, he gon' carry the load. I'm blessed. Look to the clouds for my energy. Pray my unfit for my enemies. I hope that you peepin' the synergy. I be a king till they preachin' my eulogy. How can I lose when I'm royalty? Bridges I'm burning, they came with no loyalty. Give me my flowers and feed me my grapes. I'm due for some women this morning.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain. Thank God for making me next. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Hey, come on, man. You already know what the fuck it is, man. H.O.G the brand. I'm like, fuck they saying. Cheddar. Ayy, nobody coming close, I move just like a ghost. Almost winter time. Should I hit them with the project or continue making moves? Let the spectators watch it. Can't overlook this shit, bitch. My grind too obvious. Spontaneous trips, landing on islands. Graduated, no more public housing. Bought a home, the young niggas clowning. Assets don't lead to a bridge. You better stack up your money and invest in some shit. Entertainer like
legit to quit. It don't matter where I go. I'ma always represent. Hit the city, leave a mark. Hit the hottest club then. Hey, look, y'all know what we do after commercial breaks, man. Birthday shouts out, man. You know what time it is. I think I got one birthday shout out, my cousin Tony. So shout out to Tony. Her birthday was just over the weekend. Also, no, we got our niece birthday coming up on what, 8 days from now, you say, Lee?
Yes,
The
sir.
19th.
Oh, we got another podcast gonna drop.
Faith birthday. Yep. So
yeah.
Oh,
big shout out to what are they?
What's
What's they sign? What's they sign?
Capricorn.
Capricorn. Shout out to the Capricorns, man. Cap game, man. You know what I mean?
Shout out to my sister Erica Eason.
Yeah, Erica Eason, cuz birthday. When her birthday? What day?
Y'all kids
January
and y'all spouses.
14th.
January the 14th, couple days, all right.
Y'all kids and y'all spouses, man, go on, you drop the picture so I can create the graphics and put it on the screen.
Yeah, for the birthday.
Yeah. Hey, anybody else out there that want a special birthday shout out with the graphics and blase, go on shot with H.O.G the brand.
The brand.
But y'all know
I was just gonna say that too, though. So everything that y'all just see in the commercial breaks, from the detailing to the cooking to the finance, barbecue, all of that. That's what we do. That's what we do. We're a trio at this shit. So tap in with the Gmails at the end of the show, and that's how you can get, booked or whatever for whatever you want to do. Also, also our merch.
Hold on,
shop, man.
It does our email address. I need to put that out there too. info@hogthebrand.com.
Yeah, and that's in the commercial too.
hogthebrand.com. That's our email address if y'all trying to get on and talk about some business.
Right. Hey, man, getting back into what the subject of the matter is tonight, the grown too fast. Sometimes I be had to smack myself because I'm like, damn. Well, why? You know how you be having chores and shit for the kids. You like, we were just talking about earlier, but that's not really. It's not really making them grow up too fast. It's giving them responsibility. But sometimes they can make a motherfucker feel like they grown because they do like that type of shit. So sometimes I be like, man, I don't care how tired I am. Tonight, I just want my kid to be a kid. and just relax. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to have to be responsible for nothing that a kid don't have to be responsible for. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mine sure had to be on their toes and be thinking
Hey,
all
when
the
you
time.
giving them chores and stuff
All the
like
time.
that's awesome. That's what a kid needs to be doing. They chores instead of
Structure, yeah.
structure, discipline. Like a lot of these kids struggle with structure and discipline coming from my era because I didn't go to the military or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But I still
Yeah.
had to take care of my siblings. You know, I'm the oldest of 5 girls from my mom, so basically, I sometimes I had to do her job. You know what I'm saying? I had to
Yeah.
take care of my little sisters and stuff like that. But in West Memphis, if you got parents that's out there strung out on drugs and stuff like that, that's a big responsibility to put on a 14 or 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? That's like way too much. Then some of these girls probably don't even want to be messing around with these old heads. But
Right.
some of the time, most of the time, that's where they can get their income from. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you was finessing? You was finessing, motherfucker?
Man, you gotta finesse.
You out there
You gotta
selling hot
finesse
pockets with no
sometimes,
insides?
even if you don't want to. You feel me? That light bill
Yeah,
still
you
gotta
doing
be
some shit.
paid. That rent still gotta be paid. I didn't get Section 8 or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got everything out the
You
mud
said
for
I ain't
real.
got Section 8. I got 68 days out the week.
And look,
Hey.
and that don't mean I had to have sex or do none of that shit.
Nah, some motherfucker got some people got a good mouthpiece, can talk their way
Yeah, if you know
into
how to
some
talk,
cash or something like that. You know how to
yeah,
move. It ain't all about that. Especially coming from Memphis, man. Your mouth is
man,
a cold piece. If you got a
yeah.
mouthpiece, you can get anything and do anything you really want to do.
And
But
that's what it is. Shit.
I'm just trying to like I think like we're having this new addition to our family, bro. This is what's making me like now this child is gonna be able to have that opportunity to be able to be just, go play at Disneyland, like do different stuff, and we got time to
Hmm.
like watch you and really pour into you. Not that we didn't have it with our other kids, because
No, but
they
when
on
you
point, they
young,
on point
brother,
too. They
when
on
you
point too,
young,
but
when you young, brother, not to cut you off, when you young
yeah,
and you raising girls and you young yourself, like it's
yeah,
totally different. Your way of parenting is not gonna be the way of a 50-year-old
yeah.
that's gonna be a great parent or whatever. And sometimes they fuck up too.
Oh
You know what
man,
I'm
but more than not these days, you know what I'm saying? The 50, you
right.
got to think the maturity level of 40 and 50-year-olds is not what it was 50 years ago. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
Hmm.
like, like you think about like we just talked about last week, the type of content and stuff Tupac was talking about at the age of 25, being able to
Man.
make songs like Brenda Had a Baby and all that type of shit. Like it took a different mindset to do that. Now, like the 40-year-olds still trying to be 25-year-olds, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They still want to
Right.
do everything that the younger kids do, which ain't no
But,
problem with getting out having fun.
And
But
hey,
yeah. And
speaking on
then
that, if y'all want to
sometimes you
have
can't even
hold on.
blame the elders too because they doing what they was taught through their parents,
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
It ain't no,
Speaking
it
of
ain't no harm or foul.
the reveal, hey, if y'all want to have y'all gender reveal on the H.O.G podcast, we can put that together too. We
Okay.
got
Yeah,
all the graphics where we can put it together. People can be watching and find out what the gender gonna be. We'll do
yeah.
And
that
then
Gender
on here.
reveals,
Just hit us
gender
up, man.
reveals, man.
Yeah, we're doing
Yep.
everything.
that really makes me sad because that shit still going on in Arkansas. These old ass men
Man, it's going
constantly
on global.
it's globally, not just Arkansas. I just, you know, talk about Arkansas and Tennessee because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
exactly.
like experienced that a little bit, but it's everywhere. And me growing up and having my daughter at in high school or whatever,
Ooh, I
it's
gotta.
a lot of stuff that I instilled in her that she will never get to see that type of lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
when you know better, you do better.
Yeah,
Basically, she didn't get to grow up too fast, because I didn't want that.
sheesh.
And then
I
it's a
feel like
lot of
what y'all think about these women in the Dominican Republic?
What about them?
Really finessing.
Oh.
Really finessing, getting people whole checks and cryptocurrency transfer to their accounts and out there
That's for niggas
drugging,
being horny
drugging,
and dumb though.
drugging. Yeah.
Niggas shouldn't be horny and dumb.
Man,
Yeah.
that's just
But,
like
but, but
me.
I'm talking about they side. What like what
What
encouraged them from their side to dive into that?
what they doing because of
That's
this, bro?
that's
It's a
that's
poor.
really a
It's a.
grown
Somebody
up
had to
too fast.
It's
teach them
poor.
that shit.
It's poor, and the only way they know is like we said is what you exposed to, right? So
Yeah.
if you coming from a place to where you look good, but you shower in a shed or a outhouse, you know what I mean? So you have to do what you gotta do to get yourself out that situation. I can't blame them. It's just like a person here that's going through that same situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't knock the hustle if you
No.
ain't never been in it. You can't knock what they got going on because shit, that's the only way that they feel. Now, is it other options?
Survival
Nowadays,
mode.
it
Yeah.
is. It
It,
is
it,
other options.
and
My
then
thing is,
we got the women too that was had the mom and daddy in the home and had a very structural disciplined life, but all they like is dope boys and bad boys. You know what I'm saying? They
yeah,
love that shit because they didn't get
Cause
to
it's opposite of what
experience
they
it.
taught. Yeah, they
Yeah.
taught the opposite. The opposites attract. So if
Mhm.
you were a lame, you grew up. Well, I ain't gonna even say lame. You grew up in a more structured household, a more disciplined. You know, the rules was a little bit more different.
Right.
Sometimes good girls, most of the time,
yeah.
70 to 30%, the good girls, they attracted to like, yeah,
Bad
street
boys.
guys or bad boys, you know, in a
Yeah.
sense, per se.
They
You know what I
like
mean?
that shit. They love that
Man,
Yeah.
shit.
look, these guys, a lot of
They
these
love
guys,
that
man,
ratchet shit. You feel
these
me?
guys, a lot of these guys can't really read the situation. You know what I
No, some
mean?
of
You
these guys
a
can
lot of
read
these
the
females
situation if
be
they wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
I pay attention. Like a lot of these
Call
considered bad
a spade,
females,
nigga.
they be wearing. I mean, they really don't be wearing nothing.
No,
They be
that
wearing cheap
hey, if
ass.
you
They be
sexy and
wearing
got that
cheap.
body and you
They be
of
wearing
age,
cheap
wear
ass
whatever the fuck
leggings
you want to
though.
wear.
They be
Cheap
wearing
ass
cheap
leggings?
ass leggings, cheap ass heels, and they just be
No.
looking like a high class bitch because you
Right.
don't realize they ain't really got nothing on.
Right.
Now, like
But
they ain't really put that shit on yet. They look good, but they ain't really put that shit on. You gotta be able
yeah,
to see that shit too. You know what I
that's
mean?
just
A lot of them
yeah.
motherfuckers wearing the TikTok leggings and shit. I'm like, yeah, you ain't put that shit on. You mean to tell me
No.
you would have got your nails done and your hair, and then you put on some TikTok leggings and went out? I'm like,
No.
nah, this shit
Hell
ain't lining
no.
up. This
They
shit ain't
ain't putting
lining
that
up.
shit on for real.
Motherfucker
That shit
can't
ain't
read, man. Motherfucker
Hey,
can't
man.
check
read.
the comments. Do we got comments?
Yeah,
Cause
we
I
got
ain't able
two.
to see
We
them.
got two
Check them
comments.
out. Pull them up. Pull them up.
So we got.
I need to
We
go get on the
did we read that? Lashes and wigs too much. It'll be on there. There
and
we
you
go.
know what?
There we go.
We from the natural state, so I like that natural look. I ain't gonna even lie. Like
Yeah.
that.
What you
I
said?
I
What
like
it
think
to
say?
feel
Gotta read it.
William Anthony. He said a kid can be a kid and still understand business before pleasure.
Yeah.
And we got what's up to Houdini Griffith here.
That's
He
Nick.
said, did you get that song I sent you, Cho?
What
He
song you
off
sent?
subject. You off topic. You off topic. You can
Where
hit
you
that
send it to
nigga
me,
in the
bro?
personal
In
inbox.
my inbox.
Yeah,
What
we'll
song
check that
is
out
it?
too. We love it. We fuck with the music now.
Yeah, we're gonna mess with the music. Hey, also coming up, man, we're gonna be doing like music reviews on the John
Yeah,
2 this year. That's a big thing
yeah.
that we're gonna be pushing into too. So tap in if you're an artist here in Minnesota, West Memphis, Arkansas, Germany, shit, Phoenix, nigga,
Everywhere.
Vegas. Tap in, man. We got little fee to invest into
Unfortunately, a lot.
yourself to go and
Yeah,
put yourself on the
definitely.
platform.
William, he got another one. Unfortunately, a lot of women are raised with their mom's idea of what a man is, not understanding the true definition of manhood.
Man, facts. And they will never be able to understand that, Will, because the simple fact of it, you get a lot of women that say, well, a man's supposed to do this, a man should do this.
I fuck with
And,
that.
you know, that's easier said than done. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, vice versa, with the man speaking on what the woman should be, man. Just work on yourself. And, a lot of, especially this time now,
Yeah,
you don't have a lot of the old school teachings for these young girls. So they don't even know what they want.
yeah.
They just take it as off. A nigga can take me out to dinner and buy me stuff. He love me. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't really, nigga. What's your plans for the next 5 years? Like, do you see yourself married? Do you see yourself owning a home? Do you see yourself starting a business? Do you see yourself flourishing in anything that you create with your own hands and with your own ideas? You know what I'm saying? Outside of corporate work. You feel me?
Yeah. A lot of y'all, the way y'all females is common, man, ain't no steak 48. Hey, Taco Bell, pick which one of these sauces you want on these tacos.
Oh hell no!
Because you can't be high value in yourself, and you ain't high value in your education. You can't. That shit don't line up. You can't base this the thing. This was fucked up. Y'all valuing yourself based off of the man that has the value, that work for the value. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But what about the females
I feel like
that do
I
got
should
their shit together out here, though, bro?
I feel
they can put
that
that's willing to put niggas in position.
I feel like I should. And most times, motherfuckers say I feel like I should, and I feel like I deserve. I ain't never said I feel like I should have an education. I feel like I deserve to be going to the university to further myself and to make sure I'm making the money I want to make. And then after that, find a motherfucking mate that's matching up to shit that, you know what I mean, that you can build with. Oh, you got two up in here.
That's me. Yeah, I had to go out to my computer.
Caught the yams.
Yeah.
My boy said he catching the yam.
Nigga Lee fell off the toilet, busted his head on the bathtub somewhere.
Yeah, my boy said, I think remove him from the joint. I think he exit for a minute.
Yeah, come on back in.
To be honest with you, it's all about what you perceive and what you're gonna accept as a woman. If you go get you a deadbeat,
you got an echo. Keep talking. I'm trying to see.
Go ahead, keep talking.
Oh, she muted. You muted yourself. You muted yourself.
I got my phone going. It was dying and shit.
You cut your cut.
Now the other
watching
one,
it on the laptop. Cut it.
Yeah, because you had a second device. You got to turn the volume on 0.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Let me kick from studio.
Or mute it on your laptop.
They kicked her from studio. Let's see if you come in clear now. Say something.
Hey, I had put it.
You good.
I'm on my phone, not the computer now. But yeah, it's a lot of young women in my era had to do a lot of things that they didn't want to do in this life, but it's either gonna make you or break you. And hey, you can put me in the jungle right now, nigga. I bet I come out with the lion. You feel me?
You gonna come out with a fur. You gonna come out with some mink on?
Yeah, it's some women you can put in the jungle. They're not gonna come out at all. Yeah. But I'm thankful for the survival skills, or you know.
Lee.
I would still go.
Go ahead.
No, because I missed some of the conversation.
I was gonna say that something just popped up in my head, like growing up too fast. Like shit, what would you rather have it, growing up too fast or growing up too slow? Because when I say that, you got a lot of people that's 25 plus, 30 plus, still don't know how to fend without mom or dad for real around them. You know what I mean? Can't get out and explore and stand on their own without that support no more. And it's good to have support up until your death day, like regardless of the fact of how old you is. I think that's a great thing, that families that actually support their children, and not that you responsible for babysitting what other people done created, but just being a support system in your family in general. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then being able to step out, like a lot of us from West Memphis, bro. I'm so glad that I got away from that giant and got far away, too, brother. And got far away to be able to. I can't call on people that can call on me just to keep it real. Like since I've been up this far, bro, I made it good for myself. You know what I mean? Yeah. I made it good for me to be here. Like I made it good for me to stay away. It's plenty of times, plenty of situations that occurred to where we supposed to end up probably going back to West Memphis. But I made it to where like this is my second home. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can go to a whole nother place and do the same thing now because of the
Exactly.
experiences that I done went through up here. And then coming
Hey,
from there. You know what I mean?
Auntie
You
Mama in the
did good.
building,
I'm
man.
proud of you. You know
What's
why?
up, Auntie?
Hey,
Yeah, good.
Auntie.
What's up?
You did good because I'm proud of you because you made a difference. Because I see like a lot of my family still live in West Memphis and can't see a way out of West Memphis or don't want to. They're stagnant. You know what I'm saying? And don't want to see nothing better. You know,
Right.
or just want to live there for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a
What
way
that
for
comment
me.
say?
William
As a
Anthony said,
woman, you
yeah, go ahead.
should realize the men that are corny, lame, as futures are not like lame are future CEOs. To be, I like me a lame future
Yeah.
CEO.
And this the thing
And
though.
I don't get me twisted. I don't.
What's lame though? What's lame though?
Yeah,
Because this
I
is the
love
thing.
nerds.
This
You
is
know
the
what I
thing.
mean?
What a lot of people consider lame is like, okay, you not hip.
Educated.
I just say that. Yeah, educated. You know what I'm saying? You know
Lame
too
is
much
not that.
about.
Lame don't mean you're not educated. Lame mean that you you fall for the okie doke. You
Yeah.
ain't no dope boy. You ain't hip to the. You don't have
Yeah,
any
exactly. You
street
ain't hip.
sense.
Yeah, you ain't hip. You ain't aware. You
And
know what I'm saying?
and you don't have to have a lot of street sense. You know what I'm saying? That's
All
just
you
the
got to do
era
to be
they
able to
brought us
have
up
more
in.
street sense than other people is outthink them. That's the only thing
Exactly.
they come with streets. Like, long as you can outthink a motherfucker, a street. And I'm not. This is not to take nothing away from
Away
people
from
that's
the
just
streets,
geared into
right?
that way. Yeah, but street, you only thinking at a certain level, fool. You not gonna go outside of nothing that street, which is a gift and a curse. That's a gift
It's
and a
Yeah.
curse
easy
if
to
you don't know how to
outthink
turn
you.
shit on and turn it off. You know what I mean?
Man,
You,
I know how
I
to turn.
love for a person to think I'm lame or I ain't hip, they ain't got it
Yeah,
I
going
love.
on, and then get
Hey,
surprised when you
easy
try
to
to play with
outthink
a
a
nigga
nigga.
for real.
You ain't
I
got
love for
no.
them to think I'm dumb as hell.
I swear,
It's
man,
easy to
please,
outthink a nigga who only have a street perspective.
Yeah.
man,
You
what?
understand that? It's easy to outthink a nigga that only have a street perspective because in his mind, all that goes on is how shit go in the streets. Nigga,
Yeah.
if I can add this and add that, you have no clue.
Man,
Man,
what?
to be honest with y'all,
I can really just outthink you, just make you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about or what I'm thinking about, so you just go with it.
Take
yeah,
over and under your shit.
I took that a critical thinking course, and believe me, I'm thinking when you niggas sleeping. You feel
Right.
me? Like on that type shit. Like
I took a
I
critical thinking course
that's
in
my
real life.
that's my
Man.
problem. I'm an overthinker.
You know that's a part of the growing up too fast effects too, right? The
Yeah,
impaired cognitive development.
yeah,
Rushing through childhood basically can hinder their cognitive development,
right.
leading to difficulties with problem solving and decision making. And that's a big thing. That's why we
Mhm.
see what we're seeing right now. We don't know how to problem solve. We don't know how to decision make. A
Right.
nigga do
Because it's
something to fuck with your emotions. You shoot them. You kill them
think about
behind words. You feel what I'm
it. Think
saying?
about it like
We
this,
suffer
right?
from that.
What do it take? What do it really take to be a person that can absorb certain things that's emotional and rationalize them and not react in a way that's detrimental to themselves? We don't have that.
Right.
Mhm.
We don't
Patience,
have that.
emotional
That
intelligence.
is the exact shit. That is the exact shit they didn't want us to have.
Right.
You realize that? Like in this whole grand construct of shit, when they couldn't enslave us no more, therefore making us do what the fuck they want us to do, they had to figure out how they weaken us.
Oh, Nikki, you
Yep.
see that?
Mentally. How
Yeah.
you because if you take the mind away, you take all ability to do anything.
Yeah, I
What
like
is
it.
it?
That
You know
shit
what I'm
on
talking
me
about?
every day.
So if
Mhm.
my goal is to keep you, my goal is to keep you immature. I want to keep
Right.
you immature. I don't want you to be able to think on this level. I need you to always be thinking on this level or below.
Right.
Emotional distress. That's what they're gonna lead
That's
to.
that
All of that.
narcissistic
this level or
behavior.
below.
Yeah.
Narcissistic behavior.
Yeah.
Because me personally, like I'm not putting up with no shit like that. No narcissistic behavior type shit like it's more to life than that. And then if you have daughters and things like that,
When
you're
did
gonna
black
always
people
think
learn
like,
the word narcissistic?
what?
When did black people learn that word?
He said when
Shit,
did.
I've been knowing that word for probably like 10 years.
But when did black people learn that word?
I don't know. You got to ask the ones that don't know it.
Exactly. We don't know. They is because narcissism has probably always been one of the number one problems why we suffer the way we suffer as black people.
Yep. Not willing to take accountability. I always want to throw blame on somebody else.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Can't look shit in the face. Yeah, and that's like I said, that stem from so many different things.
Else's fault,
generations. Yeah, emotions, all this shit. But like I said, like my thing with the new member we got coming into the family, bro, it give me a second chance to refurbish that, to give back in a whole different way, to where like, you know, get patient enough to understand that life ain't about you no more. You know what I mean? Like this shit is about like making this person's life the best it can be after your existence. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, like the family that I done created here, bro, I want them to be, and that's why we pride in telling them like, hey man, petty shit, man, you gonna have disagreements with your sisters and your brothers and shit, but regardless of the fact, if I ever was to go, if your mama was to ever to go, y'all the only ones y'all get. Y'all the only ones that y'all need to trust. Now you gonna have other people that support. Like if my mama passed, I know who to deal with on and what levels to deal with them on. You know what I'm saying? Unless and I'm gonna deal with everybody the same way unless I'm shown to deal with you differently. But me and my mama done had them conversations. I done said down, hey mom, if you pass the like way, what would you like for this to do? Or which one of your siblings would you trust to do this for us? You know what I'm saying? Or help us with this situation. But we all grown, so now if something was to happen, you know, I know everything. I know the calls that I need to make shit happen or however it need to go. And I want the same thing for my children and they children and they children. You know what I mean? It's about like, man, bettering these folks. I want to eliminate them having to grow up fast.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. That's what we want.
That's the thing. That's why I say, that's why when we had that privilege conversation, I said, bro, we create our privilege.
Exactly.
We
you know what else too,
privilege, bro. If we build an environment, where our kids can be kids until they ain't kids no more, then that's what the fuck will happen.
Yep.
But if we don't ever focus on building that, then it'll never fucking happen.
Think about this, Lee. Think about this. Everybody on the screen coming from areas we came from, right? So growing up too fast. Just because you 18 years old don't mean you ready for the real world, correct?
Correct.
Right? So if you think about, when you think about this, I got a homeboy that work with me right now, just probably turned 36, 37, bro. He just moved out of his parents' crib. But guess what he did though? He moved out into a crib that he's buying or that he's bought. You see what I'm saying? So the difference is with us is like, okay, basically in the black culture, household, from when you start making money and when you start doing man or woman things, that's when you're considered like basically adult in a sense. But we're more pushed out by 18. We don't get that extra mile to be like, and I can understand because some of these kids lazy. Man, they want to be at home and laying around on their ass, didn't want to talk back and all this shit and think you just gonna lay on me. Nah, that ain't how we gonna do it. Now if you're doing something productive.
I don't know
if you're doing
that.
something productive.
I don't know about that type of parenting because my 21-year-old son is downstairs right now in this goddamn room.
Right, but what I'm saying,
he ain't going nowhere until I feel like he ready to go somewhere.
Exactly. Us, we think like that, but the typical black young parent right now, man, they pushing these kids out the crib. It was times when my mama, I felt like that, not that I took what she was saying in motivation. Like, what do you get going? What do you get said? What's your plans? at the age of 17 when I was getting close to 18. You know, I was working for myself, and my mom used to always be like, "Well, I just don't want you to be around here stuck or going to jail, nothing like that." So she was like,
right.
she was forceful on.
That was exactly what she wanted. She just didn't want you to be. She didn't want you to be where you was at, where you was at, because where you was bound to get in trouble, nigga. I was in a police car. I was in a police car the day before I reported to Fort Jackson, bro. Do you realize that shit? All my mama ever wanted, all our mamas ever wanted, was for us not to get caught up in the system, bro. I was in the police car the day
you know what? It's
I
scary.
reported to Fort Jackson to change my life, bro. That shit, bro. If that don't make it make sense.
It's scary when you're a black mother and you have black sons. You know,
a motherfucker said, "Hey, I seen these 3 black dudes. They was walking by my house. One of them had a backpack, and the motherfucking police ended up coming to my crib and putting me in the back of the goddamn car. Where was he at around this time, around that time type shit? Nigga, my mama had to, not only did she have to prove it, she had to go get my grandma. So my grandma could tell them, yeah, these 3 guys were sitting in this house with us having breakfast when this shit happened. Nigga, I was in the back of the car sweating my ass off like, am I finna go to jail for some shit I ain't do?
Right.
Man, I did.
Like I'm literally sitting in the back of a motherfucking Memphis Police Department car, nigga. If you ever been in the back of them bitches, you know that shit is all plastic. It's hot as a bitch.
Yeah,
Small.
I did.
Sound like the typical cop car.
Yeah. Real talk.
Shit.
Real talk. That's why I'm so happy. I thank God that I don't have any black sons, you know, because that is scary. Well, I got a grandson, but at the same time, it's really scary for the black men. I hate that for the black man because the odds always be against them.
Yep.
And they don't show black men enough love. You are loved, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk.
And that force some young men to grow up faster too, because they have to be in their defense mode all the time. Shit, you got to be in defense mode all the time. At the how old was Mike Brown when he got gunned down there by Zingerman? What that man was like 14?
14.
So
14.
our height, our weight, our expressions of our facial expressions and everything make these people feel intimidated to where they have to take it to those measures.
Your natural strength.
Yeah.
Black man, your natural strength. Black boy, you naturally strong.
Yeah.
You are naturally strong. It is not a situation where you got to go in nobody's gym and lift no weights to be strong. Boy, you naturally strong.
Mentally too.
Straight up.
And,
you came from motherfuckers that survived. Survived having this much goddamn space in between they self and the motherfucker next to them, and that motherfucker pissing and shitting just as much as them.
Man, come on now.
Do you understand that?
Right.
How many people didn't survive that? You are a direct descendant of somebody who survived some shit they was not supposed to survive.
Gotta check them comments.
But you did,
though. Why the fuck don't you have enough pride in yourself
you missed a lot of
to
them.
be better?
Why?
Big fingertip ass, man.
It's really sad though, but at the same time, I'm glad.
What that comment say?
Auntie Mama said you have to balance mindset.
Balanced mindset. Facts.
You have to have a balanced mindset.
Right. Yeah, you do.
And she said common sense.
Yes.
And she said common sense, street sense, and spiritual sense.
Yeah. Man, what? Spiritual being the biggest.
William Anthony said a lot of us have it.
We just spend too much time validating ourselves so we can be heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't, and that's why I always tell y'all.
And then he
I don't
said,
give
take
a
the
fuck
phone
what
away.
nobody think about what
Man,
nobody
what?
think about what the fuck I
Man,
say.
what?
I'm gonna say what the fuck I say, and I'm walking away. Nigga,
Hey,
I don't
William,
care what you think about what the fuck I said.
who was that?
Yeah, you
William
have to
said
use
that.
discernment for sure.
Take that phone away for real though,
You take
and
the
that'll
phone
get.
away.
I think if you took the phone away, that'll bring back some structure. To be honest,
It would.
you know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes,
Because
will.
like a nigga have to do other things. You have to really spend that family time and get
Yep.
that emotional conversations out, and you know
Yep.
what I mean. Really have to do
Yep.
and plot and plan, read books and different stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
This phone, it's a escape. It's an easy.
It's the mark
It's an
of the
easy
beast.
way to.
Yeah.
It's just like alcohol though. It's an easy
Yeah.
way to escape your problems.
It's
Mark of the beast for real.
it's a lot of
Yep.
shit. It's a lot of shit. I mean, like it's a gift and a curse, man.
It
It
is.
is.
And I
We
think
gonna
that's
use it for the
like
gift though.
that's always been the sign of the beast, right? Like you get something good, but you get a whole bunch of bad shit too.
Man, what?
Yeah.
That you don't know about.
That's when you gotta make sure you stay prayed up, you know.
Damn right.
And
yeah, and ask God for
That's why
discernment
we
and
say
tell
that.
God to put you around people
That's why
that
prayed up is first.
have God put you around people that mean you some good, because you know sometimes you be having people right up under you really can't stand you for your ass for real.
But you
Waiting
gotta
on you to
understand
drop
That's
the
why I
ball.
tell these niggas all the time. That's why I tell these niggas all the time, bro. I never lie to y'all because I love y'all.
For sure.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about how you feel about the truth I tell you.
Right.
I don't give a shit about that. You either gonna accept it or you not gonna accept it. But guess what? I'm not gonna stop doing. I'm not gonna stop giving it.
Right. Hey, in closing statements, let's go to closing statements. I'm gonna just say what I said earlier in the conversation. My job here is to do everything within my will to make my children and everybody that's connected to me, nieces, nephews, and stuff like that, not have to grow fast. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I want them to take their time and really understand that, man, once you a child, once you escape that child phase, it ain't no turning back.
It ain't no turning
the real
back.
life
It's
ain't for
over.
the weak. The real life ain't for the weak. So children, even people that's not at these levels of life yet, to where they standing out on their own, man, just stay believing in yourself, keep challenging yourself too, and just be ready for when it's time to go to that next phase. But until then, enjoy being a child. Don't grow too fast, and don't feel like that you have to do things to keep up with others, man.
Right.
That's me.
You know, I thought about this. You know, I'm a big family guy, man. Like I love family. I love community. I told you, I said, well, we got 13 girls. We got 13 girls between the three of us, brothers. We got 13 girls, man.
Wow.
13 fucking girls. We got, look, what, 7 boys?
Yeah.
Shit, 7 boys. Listen to me, man. I am hell bent on building a community where our kids can always be kids, and they can live their lives as kids and learn what they need to learn to be adults as they are kids.
Right.
Because in my mind, it makes no sense no other way, right? Because what I know for a fact is I had a point of rebellion in my life because I didn't get to be a child. I had to go do grown motherfucking shit. Yeah. My mom and my daddy had to work their ass off to provide and support us.
Factual.
I done worked my ass off to provide and support my kids, and I'm just blessed to be in a different position. Right?
Yeah, right.
So now I'm on this whole tip where we got this whole community. We got all these kids. We got sons, we got daughters, we got nieces, we got nephews. I'm I'm hell bent on building a community where they all can just be kids until they ain't kids no more. Because what I know for a fact is those of us on this screen, we ain't had that shot.
Right.
We ain't had that chance, period. You ain't have a chance. You ain't have a chance. You was 13 or 14 years old, and that kid shit was over. It was over.
It was.
Because if you was hell bent on being a kid, guess what was gonna happen to you if you was in Memphis, Tennessee? You was gonna die. Period. Die. You gonna die.
Real talk.
These niggas playing for keeps out here. These niggas is starving. They ain't got nowhere to go. They don't got no way to eat but to get what you got so they can eat.
Yep. Real talk.
I don't want my I'm where I'm at right now. I'm where I'm at right now because I don't want my kids to go through that. I don't want that to be a part of they upbringing that you gotta be worried about a motherfucker taking what you got in your pocket.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So yeah, man. Financially is I'm on a whole nother trajectory with this shit. I want to build a whole community where our kids can be kids. All our kids and you and y'all kids. The fuck?
That's what we will do, my nigga. We ain't gonna say what we want to do.
We gotta turn this shit back into what the fuck it used to be.
Yeah.
When kids can be kids.
Yeah, that good luck with that, making the kids be kids, because these motherfuckers so grown. Just make sure you have it right inside your home. You feel me? Just make sure how you having a new addition.
Is why.
Yeah.
Social media is why. My kids, anytime my kids go to talking some shit I'm right to social media. I'm right. I'm on all that shit. TikTok.
Stay on it. Facebook, you hear me?
Snapchat, all that shit.
You gotta stay on that shit.
I'm my kids' friends on all they fucking social media platforms. I ain't gonna embarrass them until they embarrass me.
What's your closing, Nikki?
Man, I want to thank God for me. I want to thank God for me. I want to thank God for us forming this brotherhood for us, and I want to thank God for bringing me out of situations that I know I didn't have no business being in, and I want to thank God for giving me the life that I prayed for when I was a kid. And another thing I just want to tell the young people: don't believe everything you hear. Do your homework. Go to school. Stay away from those peer pressure. Stay away from people that really don't have your best interests, and it could be the older people that don't have their best interests. Just stay away from the bullshit. Know who you are. Stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Believe in yourself.
Who?
Hey.
And keep God first. Like, man, keeping God first. If you keep God first, you won't have that much headache. We're gonna have trials and tribulations, but man, keep God first and keep pushing.
Always, man.
Keep pushing for the better version of yourself.
Thanks. Big Gatti, what's happening, man?
I mean, growing up too fast, I'm looking at a different perspective.
Go ahead, brother.
It ain't always bad, depending on the adult present to guide you through a lot of shit, because a lot of responsibility we had growing up, cutting grass and all this developmental type of shit, whether you had dual parent household, single parent household, when you actually stepped outside the house, it made you more knowledgeable, more ready to face the world than a lot of the people that was super sheltered. They don't even know how to tie the shoe good. But us that was actually had to grow up too fast actually was kind of like a blessing in disguise at the same time, because your parents had the foresight to put certain things in you, like working hard, knowing the value of money, and shit like that. So I just feel like growing up too fast, especially being black, is just a part of the journey. Who gonna make you who you are, or whoever that made us who we are today. That lead, that's super educational, that's pushing certain things into his kids, and Cho, they pushing certain things into their kid, but they also encourage you to go out there, play outside, go play that sport, go do that what you want to do. It's a delicate balance, and I feel like if we not pushing them to grow up fast in a certain type of way, we failing our kids.
Yeah. Hey, big facts, bro. That's the best way to say it. All in a nutshell.
Make sure you keep them booked and busy. Make sure they in sports or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My kids always got something to do. And I tell their ass that shit, hey, if you ain't got nothing to do, I got something for you to do.
Right. Hey, man, look, that's been a great episode of the Growing Too Fast, right here on the H.O.G Podcast. Hey, but look, man, we appreciate all the love, all the support. We want to make sure that y'all continue to send us stars, continue to subscribe to our pages, the H.O.G pages, and even the individuals. I don't know if y'all have showed up yet, Gatti and Lee, but subscribe to the Cho Cheddar page, subscribe to the H.O.G page, the merch, and things like that. Y'all know we're going to keep it consistent and persistent. We'll see y'all again next Friday, man.
H.O.G the brand. HOGthebrand.com. Go get
H.O.G the brand. I hope y'all know that already.
Amen.
We're going to go out like we came in, man. That's prayed up.
Papered up.
Pulled up.
You need. Till next Friday. We out of there, man.
Let me click on that mother.
Neighborhood.
What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. I stay prayed on paper, they no pole, that's a mo. I stay prayed on paper, they no pole, that's a mo. I stay prayed on paper, they no pole, that's a mo. I stay prayed on paper, they no pole, that's a mo. You know Auntie Mama thumbing up, it's H.O.G, we coming up. They like, subscribe, and share, and it's about time we run these numbers up. Ain't nobody coming with the topics and the fly hitting. They be trying to duplicate the show, I guess they in they feelings. We don't care, impact over license, how we do it here. Come and get some gamers internationally spitting here. Minnesota and the Kansas, we got ties in Germany. Guests from Pakistan and Singapore, they rock with H.O.G. Like, subscribe.